Let's visit a Ukrainian home. There lived a dame with her dog and a cat. The cat was mild and loved. The dog was charming, naughty, and very talented. This is the story that all of you might already know as Old Mother Hubbard and her dog. The original story is said to have been set in England and was one of the most popular publications of the 19th century. Let's turn it around and make it a Ukrainian story. In this video, we will look at a Petrikivka painting, a flower of Ukraine, Ukrainian carpentry, and the beautiful Carpathian region of Ukraine. The main story is illustrated in detail by Alena Tarasova, based in Mykolaiv, Ukraine, and I am Victoria Romanishina, here to tell you about my beautiful Ukraine. Today's Petrikivka is on cranberries. Журавлина is how we say cranberries in Ukraine. Cranberries grow in Ukraine and are even exported. Журавлинюк is an old Ukrainian cranberry dessert. It is rather simple, made with cranberries, sugar, semolina and water. In many ways is a semolina and sugar cooked in a cranberry juice. It is better to make fresh juice from cranberries. The flower for today is sunflower. We will talk about them throughout the video. The picture Alena is illustrating shows how the mother went to the Carpathian to buy the dog a coffin. But when she came back, the naughty dog was laughing. I'm sure Mother Hubbard was relieved and happy at the sight, but if I were her, I would be angry too. Elder Mother Hubbard must have been heartbroken, thinks she lost her best friend. Since grandmother has been living alone, Dubrovka has become her best friend and protector. Let's try to learn how to pronounce the word dog in Ukrainian. Собака. Once again, собака. Wonderful. Well done. I'm sure that Brovko is definitely smiling now, because he is very pleased that he is being talked about in different parts of the world. A true friend is someone who is always there at the right time, who supports you in bad times and knows how to rejoice with you in happy moments. My grandma used to say, "A good friend is hard to find and easy to lose. Therefore, take care of them if you have already found one." Dogs feel everything. Every time the grandmother returns home, she is happy to see Brovko. Brovko's happy eyes always seems to wait to see mother. Maybe because he was bored, or maybe because he hopes to get something tasty. And when grandma is sad, Brovko licks her hand or cheek, and his eyes seems to say, "Don't be sad, I am with you." As you know, dogs like to sleep next to you in bed and are always looking for something to eat. His favorite spot at my grandmother's house is near the stove. When I was little, I used to stay right there competing for attention from grandma. The flower of this video is sunflower. It is the national flower of Ukraine. It is соняшники in Ukrainian. It is grown on the central and eastern steppes since the middle of the 18th century. It is cultivated for its seeds, which are eaten as a snack. It is crushed into oil, a key ingredient in cooking and an export product of vital importance. Ukraine is the world's biggest exporter of sunflower oil. Over the last decade, Ukraine has exported 45–55% of the global supply of sunflower oil. The sunflower with the vase was drawn by artists who you are familiar with through earlier videos, Dunya Dayanovi of Serbia. I am always impressed by her paintings. I want to tell you about Ukrainian carpentry. During my grandmother's youth, they say the art of many Ukrainian carpenters reached true virtuosity. Much attention was paid to the decoration of products with wooden crosses, flowers, and other patterns. Carpenters were especially detailed with the ornamentation of chests, which were intended for storing valuables and stood in respectable place in the house. Grandparents' house had a lot of woodwork on benches, tables, window frames, chairs, floor, and chest, and the smell of wood inside the house was extraordinary. If one day you come to the Ukrainian Carpathians, be sure to stay in wooden houses. Everyone sleeps extremely well there. The Carpathians are the biggest mountain range in Ukraine with incredible mountain lakes, fresh air of the dense pine forests, and adorable alpine villages. The Carpathian Mountains spread through 7 European countries. They are the most biologically diverse land region in Europe. The Ukrainian Carpathians, called Carpathi, are 11% of the range. Carpathian region is extremely rich in traditional and folklore. Every year lots of festivals are held like Milk River Festival, folk celebration of the spring Meteor, the Festival of Honey and Wine, the Festival of Fairy Art and many others. Western Ukraine has several castles, forests and monasteries too. It is a must visit if you come to Ukraine, and you should try Carpathian cuisine. I would say the natural products add much flavor. The main ingredients of the Carpathian cuisine are wheat and corn flour, potatoes, mushrooms, pork or beef and fish. It is famous for an abundance of homemade smoked meat too. Huzuls is a name for Ukrainian pastoral highlanders inhabiting the Huzul region in the Carpathian Mountains. The Huzul folk tradition is rich in folk songs. The Huzul's rich folklore and folk ways and the Huzul dialect have been preserved to even now. Their instrumental music, for example, is very rhythmic. The most popular Huzul folk dances are the fast-paced Huzulka and around Rakhinv, the Trebushanka. The Huzuls are renowned for their artistic wood carving and inlaying of wooden objects with constructing wood, brass, silver, dun, mother of pearl and glass beads, their ceramics, their handmade jewelry, ornaments and implements of brass, leather and bone, their vibrant hand-woven textiles and kilim weaving, and particularly their embroidery, Eastern eggs and distinctive wooden folk architecture. All through the video you have been hearing Huzul folk music. Now I will sing for you a popular Ukrainian lullaby. Before that, let me tell you the English translation of it. The dream passes by the window and sleep by the fence. The dream asks sleep, where should we rest tonight? Where the cottage is warm, the tot is tiny, there we will go and rock the child to sleep. There we will sleep and will sing to the child, sleep, sleep my little falcon, sleep, sleep my little dove.
Ой, ходить сон коло вікон, а дрімота коло плота, питається сон дрімоти, а де будем ночувати? Де хатонька теплесенька, де дитина малесенька, там ми будем ночувати, дитиночку колихати.
Since the paintings is done, we can reveal today's guest artists. She's a 3D artist from Philippines. She took the creation you see from Alona and made it real for us. You will see this thought out the cultural appreciation series. We use technology like 3D and animation. It is used to highlight the cultural assets of humanity. For this, the expert needs to be an artisan and the technology expert. Many technology experts, as you know, do not dwell into art. But such dual experts are fast growing. As you might think, and I did too, these are only done by big companies. Disney has made much of this commonplace, but it is a big deal for one of two-person operations to create such artwork. The encouraging part of having such experts is that over time more and more tools will be available commonly for all of us to create ourselves realistic 3D animations if we want. Currently it is quite involved and takes much computer resources and time. The artist's computer crashed so many times she almost gave up, but perseverance won.